Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Daily Source with myself, Noah Hammond Turrell. This is the show where after I meditate, I tap into my intuition and I give myself the guidance that I most need to hear, and I share it with all of you. And then at the end, I ask myself a question to ponder to help put that advice into play in my life. And that is what we do here on the Daily Source. Welcome. It's a very windy day here in Topanga Canyon. You might check out the trees behind me doing their thing. Let's see what's coming through today. What do I most need to hear for my highest good and for the highest good of all other beings involved? This is ironic or just kind of cheesy, but I'm hearing the winds of change are potent and ever blowing. If there's one force of nature that you can count on to be constantly present in your life, it's the winds of change. Whether you consciously recognize it or not, your cellular being is changing, your mindset and beliefs are changing, your experiences are changing, the people around you are changing, the environment is changing, your life circumstances are changing. The winds of change are ever blowing. And so the being that has the most successful life is not necessarily the one that builds the greatest result in every given moment, but it will often typically be the one that builds the best vessel for navigating the winds of change. Just going along with this wind and kind of this boat analogy, it's the difference between being in the Titanic, which couldn't make a slight change when it was life or death, versus being in some sort of small, nimble ship that could run circles around that iceberg. The winds of change are always blowing, so your ability to react to these changes will directly define the success of your life, especially as these changes are accelerating, which is what's happening right now in the current experience of human evolution. Okay, what else? Fortify yourself with appreciation of your ability to navigate the seas and the ever-changing landscapes in front of you. Like, double down on how much you acknowledge yourself for your ability to be that nimble ship. It can be very attractive to want to be the Titanic. The Titanic had very fancy rooms and lots of gusto to it, and yet it sank. And there's a lot of institutions and there's a lot of things around you that look really shiny and really appealing that are actually the Titanic. And they're in every industry and they're in every social norm surrounding you. There's examples of this. And so in a time where a lot of people think they want to be the Titanic when the Titanic is really sinking, your benefit would be to double down on appreciation for self, for being that nimble ship and being capable of navigating the ever-blowing winds of change. It looks less shiny than the Titanic typically, but it is much more potent and actually way more worth your appreciation and your sincere gratitude. Cool. All right, powerful question for today. In what ways is my flexibility a gift? And in what ways can I leverage this gift more fully? Cool. All right, everybody. That's it for today's Daily Source. As always, sending you tons of love and positivity and good juju for your day. Make it an awesome one. And I'll see you again soon. Another Daily Source. See you later.